Good morning. It is around 7:30 and I did not get a restful night. My brain just would not shut off. So I'm gonna have to be a little more careful today with my patience, because that's usually the first thing to go when I don't have enough sleep. So I'm gonna get some breakfast, say goodbye to my friends, get on the road hopefully before 8, and be another 8.5 hours on the road to Vegas. So we'll see you out there. Alright, so it's straight up 9 o'clock. We are on I-580 heading towards Stockton, and we've got about 16 miles before we make our next turn towards I-5 in Fresno. So this isn't actually as out of the way as I thought it was. So instead of, coming off I-5 and then going back, we're actually kind of doing a big loop. So that's actually kind of nice. For those of you that may live in the greater San Francisco Bay Area, I don't know how you do it, man. Every time I come down here, it just boggles my mind the amount of people, the amount of cars that are out on the road. It's crazy. I mean, Portland's no small city, but I mean it's a fraction the size of this metro area. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say I'm never going to complain about Portland traffic again, but it does help me retain perspective by coming to a much larger city. So, anyway, kind of keeping track of how long it takes me to get to I-5. If it's anything under 2.5 hours, then we're actually going to be doing pretty good. My ETA right now is about 4:42 this afternoon, and like yesterday, we're going to try and get that down a little bit. Also, I wanted to correct something I said at the end of my video yesterday. My friends plan on putting their room on Airbnb, but it's actually not on Airbnb. Hey guys, I am currently going through Vallejo, California, or I'm pretty close to it. I'm on California Route 46, so I'm not on I-5 anymore. And I just gotta say, I'm just gonna do a vent. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up putting this in the video or not, but Californians are not living into their stereotype as in terms of their driving today, or yesterday. We were doing just fine, driving out on the roads, driving I-5, and, then we get into California, and here's the deal. If you're not passing somebody, like actively going faster than them, then you have no business being in the left lane, all right? Because there's always going to be somebody that wants to drive faster than you, okay? And the way I was taught is that proper road etiquette is when you're done passing somebody, you move over to make room for the people behind you. And I'm still flabbergasted at, the thousands of people that I experienced between yesterday and today that just camp out in that left lane. It just amazes me. Now, maybe there's a lot of traffic on the roads because, it was the day after and a couple days after Christmas, and people are driving back home and that kind of thing. Okay, I understand that. That's fine. Maybe they're having a post-Christmas leftover meal, blasé attitude about their driving. But when a guy from Washington is zooming around you in the right lane because you refuse to get over and drive like, a proper driver, you might want to take a clue. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm still just dumbfounded at I guess the self-centeredness, the lack of consideration for other drivers out on the road. I mean, I've never driven I-5 between Oregon and California and experienced what I've experienced on this trip. I'm running out of adjectives. So at least 46 is fairly open, not a lot of people on it, and the people that are on it I'm able to pass relatively easily. So I've got 10 miles until I take California 99 towards Bakersfield, so somewhere in the next probably half hour or so I'm going to need to stop and get something to eat. It's just afternoon. I've been on the road for close to 4 hours, well, 3 hours, so I got to get going with some food. So that's the update. Like I said last time, I probably will let you know when I'm leaving California and coming into Nevada, and my updated arrival time is only 4:52, so my net gain with all that traffic and everything has only been about 8 minutes, so that's not too bad. So anyway, I will catch you in Nevada. So we're not quite to Nevada yet, but I wanted to show you guys all these freaking windmills, or wind turbines, I guess is the technical term. They're just everywhere on that hillside. It's crazy. So you guys ever hear about the plane graveyard? Let's see if I can steady here. There it is. We're in Mojave right now. Look at all those planes. Let me zoom out a little bit. All over there. That is crazy. I'm seeing, whoa, goodness, that's really close. Nope, other way. I'll get this camera figured out eventually. So, man, I'm just seeing so many cool things that I didn't get a chance to see when we came back the first time, because it was night. You know, we worked a full day, and then we left after dark, and we drove. It didn't get sunlight until we were pretty much to the mountains to get into Oregon. So, or I mean, I shouldn't say that. It wasn't that far, but you know, it was well past where we're at here. So this is pretty cool. I'm having fun now that you know, drivers out here are actually obeying the rule of the road. You know, if you're not passing somebody, get over in the right lane. It's always pleasant when that happens. So, got my iTunes going via Bluetooth, and we now have a 5:14 arrival. So we lost some time. I stopped off to get some lunch at a Subway. So, anyway, talk to you later. Well, guys, this is what I'm caught in now. I got a wreck up ahead, according to Google Maps, and this will be the 4th wreck I've come across so far today. You know, we certainly hope everybody's okay, and pray for their safety. So I'm just rocking out here in the car. Well, it is about 20 to 5. Still not in Nevada. I've never seen traffic like I've seen today. It's just massive backup after massive backup. If it wasn't so infuriating, infuriating. I can say it right, really. It would be kind of interesting to look at the, you know, the causes why and that kind of thing. But according to the GPS, I'm still 100 miles from Vegas. Devin is there right now with his family. I'm not sure how long they're going to be sticking around, because they still have to go back to LA this evening. So we may not be able to see each other because, you know, I'm not going to get there for another hour plus. But traffic is moving, and according to multiple sources, that was the last red I'm going to see, at least until I get to Vegas, which apparently the traffic map there is like ridiculous. But I mean, it makes sense. It's 5 o'clock rush hour traffic. So anyway, we're losing the light. I'll probably not be able to do another update until I get into my room tonight at the Airbnb. And because it's just me, I just did a room for, you know, a private room. So I'm not gonna spend the money to get a whole place to myself, you know, when I can spend half the money and just get a room. So anyway, I'm not sure if you can see, but the sun is setting back there. So we're moving at a good clip right now, which makes me feel better. And, you know, being able to come around a corner and look ahead and see that the road is indeed clear and the traffic is still moving is good for my spirits. Because I'll be honest, for a long time there, my my spirit was not in a good place. So I tend to get very bitter and cynical with other drivers when I'm in traffic that I don't understand the cause of. So, and when I see, you know, idiotic driving behavior and erratic and chaotic driving behavior that endangers not only the driver, but, you know, those of us that are around them. So anyway, sorry I wasn't able to show you more. Would have loved to show you the church and everything, but, you know, we'll see what we see. So until the next update, catch you later. So guess who finally made it back to Las Vegas? That's me. And guess who's here? It's Mr. Devin, right over my shoulder. There he is. And guess who he brought? He brought his family. I don't know, should we show them the family?
Only if you want.
Only if I want? Okay. I have to get permission because they're minors. Who do we have here? What's your name?
Shanna.
Shanna. And we have an equestrian rider here. Who's this? What's your name?
Lorna.
Lorna. She's a cutie. Excuse me. And we got one more person to introduce you to. That's Renee. That's Devin's wife. There we go. I can think of his name, really. So yes, we're back in Las Vegas. They are here for this evening. He installed TeamViewer, and they're pretty much gonna head back to LA because they're on vacation. Let's see, what else? Oh, right, I'm here until next Wednesday when I'll head back home. Gonna do a bunch of finish work. She really wants to be on video. And as always, we'll be updating you daily with our progress. Thanks for watching. I will show you the room when I get there, and that will wrap the video. So stay tuned for the coming days of work. Okay, so I know that I said I was going to show you my Airbnb room, but I can't, because when I sent a message to the host this evening saying that I was going to be there soon, I was stopping to get something to eat, she responded, "Well, I hadn't heard from you all day, so I thought you had canceled." And then proceeded to tell me that she had 8 people coming in the next day. And so I asked, do I need to find someplace else? And she says, yes. So I did. I got a 3.5-star hotel room for like $70. So that is my bed. You can tell it's very, very nice. It is in a casino called the Suncoast. A very spacious room. So I'm very impressed. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call up Hotwire, who I booked this through, and I'm going to see if they can extend me all the way until checking out next Wednesday. And if they can do that for around the same price that I was going to spend on the Airbnb, then I'll just stay here because I don't like packing my stuff up and around and moving from place to place. So I have to do that tonight. And so I will update you on that status tomorrow. For now, I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to try and upload yesterday's and this one tonight. No guarantees. It is, hotel Wi-Fi, so we will see how far I get on that. I'm also very, very tired. At this point, I'm not really that angry or frustrated. It's really quite humorous to me because after after the day I've had out on the roads, of course something like this would happen. So I'm just going to laugh it off. It's not going to change anything stressing about it, so why do it? But I am going to try my best to get a good night's sleep so I can attack the day tomorrow and get a lot done. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you tomorrow.